This day in history.
This day in history for May 7th. Our event of the day comes from the year 1992. 3 employees at a McDonald's restaurant in Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada are brutally murdered and a 4th permanently disabled after a botched robbery. It is the first fast food murder in Canada. They were committed by a trio of friends who only intended to rob the restaurant, but ended up murdering 3 people and permanently disabling a 4th. It was one of the highest profile murder cases in Canada at the time. The killers claimed that they had not planned on using any violence in the break-and-enter. It was meant to be quick and easy money. The 3 inched their way into the restaurant via a basement door Wood had left ajar earlier in the evening with his knapsack, which he left at the crime scene. Darren Muis wore a Halloween mask. They murdered their victims with a .22 caliber pistol, several knives, and a shovel handle. Expecting to find over $200,000 in the restaurant's safe, they made off with only $2,017. Our notable birth comes from the year 1965. Owen Hart. Owen Hart was a Canadian professional wrestler who worked for several promotions including Stampede Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, World Championship Wrestling, and the World Wrestling Federation. He received most of his success in the WWF, where he wrestled under both his own name and the ring name, the Blue Blazer. A member of the Hart wrestling family, he was born in Calgary, Alberta, the youngest of 12 children of Stampede Wrestling promoters Stu and Helen Hart. Among other accolades, Owen was a 1-time USWA Unified World Heavyweight Champion, a 2-time WWF Intercontinental Champion, a 1-time WWF European Champion, and a 4-time WWF World Tag Team Champion, as well as the 1994 WWF King of the Ring. He headlined multiple pay-per-view events for the WWF and was widely regarded as one of the company's best in-ring performers. Hart died on May 23, 1999. During his entrance from the rafters of Kemper Arena in Kansas City, Missouri, United States, his equipment that was lowering him malfunctioned and he fell into the ring. Live on pay-per-view at WWF's Over the Edge event. Our notable death comes from the year 1998. Eddie Rabbitt. Eddie Rabbitt was an American country music singer and songwriter. His career began as a songwriter in the late 1960s, springboarding to a recording career after composing hits such as Kentucky Rain for Elvis Presley in 1970 and Pure Love for Ronnie Milsap in 1974. Later in the 1970s, Rabbitt helped to develop the crossover-influenced sound of country music prevalent in the 1980s, with such hits as Suspicions, I Love a Rainy Night, which was a #1 hit single on the Billboard Hot 100, and Every Which Way But Loose, the theme from the film of the same title. His duets, both to each other, Friends and Lovers, with Juice Newton, and You and I with Crystal Gale, later appeared on the soap opera Days of Our Lives and All My Children. He was born in 1941.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.